Hey guys, what's up? My name is Jessica Mann, aka the Blonde Man, and I'm partnering up with Annabelle today. I'm so stoked for today because we're going to be doing 3 looks with the Edge collection. So it's kind of like a 3-in-1 tutorial. 3 looks that I'm going to create today are a trendy graphic liner with a really bold color. You can tell that this is that look, so yes, I'll be doing this in this video. Another look I'm going to be creating is a nice fluffy bold brow, which is so easy to create and it's really on trend, especially transitioning into the winter months. And the final look I'm going to create is a nice bold lip that you can rock anytime, any place, what's the saying with that? You can wear it whenever you want. So if you want to see how to create any of those looks, then just keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to go in with today is the Eye and Brow palette by Annabelle. Beautiful palette, everything you need in just one little happy place here. And I'm taking this soft brown color because it's just going to be a nice kind of transition color in the crease. Sometimes I find when you're doing a lot of colors on the eyes, you need those neutral tones to just weave them in together, just to mesh them, make them look all nice. So again, just kind of placing that in the crease, and I'm gonna wing it out a bit and just bring the color a little bit more towards my temple. When I do this, there's no product on the brush. I'm just taking whatever is left over and letting it do its work and having it just like nicely fade out. I've been seeing a lot of washes of color on the red carpets these days, so I want to do that, but in a little bit more of an edgy way. So I'm going to show you how you can achieve that so simply. So again, we're just going to go in with the Eye and Brow palette, and there's this beautiful kind of slate. I consider it slate, you might consider it something else. And I want to just wash it all over my lid, and this is going to act as a base. So we're going to run this color all over the lid, and then take a little tiny bit on a big fluffy brush and kind of blend that up into the crease as well. So once you have that base color laid down, this is where we're gonna play with some color, which I'm very excited about because it's gonna completely change the look. I'm gonna go in with Holo Lighter. This is the shade Luna. It is, I mean, just look at it. The packaging on this is... So we're gonna take Luna and put this on top of that slate gray, and you're gonna see it transform. You're just gonna get some color on your finger here, and we're gonna pat the color down. I mean, look at it. If you want, you can keep the color concentrated in the center, but I kind of want the entire eye to have this like minty shift. So I'm just going to tap it on top of the entire eye. Here comes my favorite part, liner. I love liner. I think it just makes a look sometimes, and having liner just takes it to the level it needs to be at. So I'm gonna go in with the Annabelle Edge eyeliner. This is a waterproof liner, and you can do thick or thin lines with it. So it's gonna be really, really easy to achieve exactly what we want. I'm gonna start off on the outside here and just kind of line my lid. So after I get the base liner going on, I'm gonna take the edge of the liner and kind of flick it outwards and upwards. So now we're just gonna take an angle brush and kind of blend that color out. You're just gonna start dragging that color out to create a cat eye, but it's gonna be a lot more faded and just smoky. So now we're just gonna take on the bottom lash and kind of rim the eyes a little bit, but also come out and do what's called like a double liner. That's dope. That is beautiful. Makeup just makes me so happy. Now we're just gonna go in with the Edge mascara. This wand is so awesome. All the little bristles on here grasp like every hair. The best thing about this mascara is that it's super volumizing, but it doesn't clump. I haven't had any issues with clumping with this mascara, and that's one of the first things I look for when I'm using mascara. I want something that gives me volume and length and separation. I don't want clumpy, chunky lashes. I just want them to look like mine, except better, you know? A little quick little tip. If you want your eyes just to look a little bit more kind of cat eye-ish, which I feel like is what we're going for here. I just feel like this is like a really trendy kind of like pulled out eye. Take the mascara and kind of angle your lashes to the side. You want to almost make them go like this. I know that seems like kind of strange, but it actually gives the illusion that your eyes are going kind of like this. So that's what I want to do today. On the bottom, we're just gonna put a little bit of mascara, not too much, it's just to kind of complete the look. And here's the final look. It's so pretty. If this doesn't scream edgy, trendy, fashion, then I just don't know what does. I can't wink. I don't know why I ever try. Now we're gonna use the Edge Brow Wax Liner to create a really fluffy, kind of three-dimensional, bold brow. For my eyes, I have on the INK Sharpie. I just kind of did like a cat eye with it, and then I went in with the eye and brow, this dark kind of browny gray, and smoked it in just to give like a nice smoky liner. For the brow wax liner, I am the shade Blonde, just so you know. The first thing we're gonna do is just start off by lining the base of the brow. With these pencils, it's super easy to create thick or thin lines. So when you're doing this, just kind of remember that just moving your hand to where you want it is gonna help create those thicker lines or those thinner lines depending on what you want. These pencils are also very pigmented, so I'm just gonna go in light-handedly. I don't wanna make the brows too dark at first. I kind of want a light base, and then I wanna create the dimension with the flicks. After you just have kind of a light base on, we're gonna comb this product through the brow. Because of the wax base, it distributes the product all evenly across, and it's gonna give us just a nice base to start off on. After you've got the base down, we're gonna go in and do a couple of flicks just to create some more three-dimensional layers in here. So these flicks, I'm just going to start, and I'm gonna use the edge of the product. After each step, you always just wanna comb that product out. I also love how this is a wax base because it just keeps them in place. Like, you don't have to worry about it moving anywhere. I really like how the front of this brow is, so I'm gonna keep it like that, but I wanna work on the arch a bit. I want it to be a bit bolder, just a little bit more edgy. I'm just gonna go ahead and kind of fill my arch in a bit darker. And just extend my brow a bit. When you've got all the tones and textures that you want, you can just go through with a spoolie again and really kind of comb the areas as crazy as you want them. I just want them super fluffy, so I'm combing them really upwards. And that's it. That's how easy it is to do just a fluffy brow. You can go ahead, go in and clean this up, but the whole point of a bold, fluffy brow is to be a little bit more unruly, so I'm gonna keep them like this. So for my next look, we're gonna create a nice, edgy, bold lip. Prep my lips before putting on any of the lipstick. I'm gonna use the Edge Lip Scrub. This is Mary, and I'm just gonna go ahead and really get in there because I had dry lips. After that, I'm just gonna go ahead and take a wipe and wipe everything away. It's such a gentle scrub, and I love how convenient it is because you can really take it anywhere if you need to. After my lips are prepped, I just take a beauty blender. I don't put any product on it. It's usually just whatever's left over from me doing my foundation. And I just kind of stipple it on my lips. And that's just my personal choice. You totally don't have to do that. It's just what I do. First step in this bold lip is using Showstopper from the Edge collection. Beautiful, bright red, and I love these pencils because you can get a thick or a thin line, which is perfect when you're doing your lips because you need that precision. I'm gonna use the flat side, like the entire pencil, to get my bottom lip because I just find it's easier this way. It's hard to talk and do this at the same time. When you color in the entire lip with a lip pencil, it just helps prevent any lipstick from bleeding, or feathering is what we call, and that's when you get all the little kind of fuzzies at the end of the day when it comes like all over the place. And when you use a lip pencil, it really helps prevent that and then just increase the longevity of your lipstick wear. So to start off the top of the lip, I'm gonna use the edge of the edge. Get it? I'm gonna use the edge of the pencil here, and we're gonna create a nice lip line for the top where my Cupid's bow is. I personally like a rounder Cupid's bow, but you can line your lips exactly how you want them to be lined. That's the point of this. Have fun, do your thing. And I kind of smile because keeping my lips taut is what's gonna help that line be like really, really, really precise and straight, so you don't get any of the like kind of a feathered line. You want it really crisp. I want to make this a bit more of a wine shade, especially because we're transitioning into the winter months. You know, those deep lips are going to come on trend. And I also think they're just super edgy. So to help create a deeper, more wine lip, I'm going to go in with Winnie, which is also from the Edge collection. Also, what I love about these Edge lipsticks is the application is a little bit different because of the shape. It's more of a diamond. So you can really get, again, the exact same thing, a thick or a thin application. And having that choice really helps the look just go that much smoother and easier. You don't have to worry about messing up or grabbing 3 different things. This does everything for you, it does all of the work. When it comes to the corners of my mouth, I like taking like the tip of the diamond. It just like fits so perfectly in there, like it's like meant to be there. Same with the Cupid's bow as well. That's it. That is how simple that is. I love colors like these. I feel like they look good on anybody. Texture isn't too glossy or too matte. It's kind of that nice even in between, almost like a satin finish. And because of that, I know it's gonna last a bit longer than something that's really, really glossy. And I love lipsticks that feel comfortable, that the wearability is something that you can do all day. Okay guys, that is it. Thank you so much to Annabelle for partnering with me today. You guys can find them at your local drugstore or Walmart like Rexall or Shoppers Drug Mart. You can also find Annabelle online. I hope you guys enjoyed and learned something. You guys can check out my socials either here or here. Otherwise, hopefully I'll see you in another video. Okay, bye guys. I don't want to take this off.